Hey there, my name is Chris Winter, and welcome to my free Shopify Getting Started guide for this year. In this guide, I'm going to show you absolutely everything you need to know to get up and running with Shopify, designing an amazing looking website, adding products, and being ready to sell by the end of this video. And also guys, I've got a little present for you for watching this video. I'll put a link to the 25 best free Shopify apps that you need to add to your next Shopify store. These can really help increase the amount of sales and money that you can make from your store. That list is totally free, and if you want to get it, I'll put a link right underneath this video and you can check it out. So are you ready to finally launch that Shopify website you've been thinking about? Well, me too. Let's get started. Now guys, as always, I'd highly recommend you work on your website at the same time as you watch this video. So if you haven't done it yet, you can actually get a full free trial with Shopify for 14 days. I'll put a link in the description box below under this video. Click on that and you can go and sign up. You don't even need to put a credit card in or anything like that, just your email address, and you can get started in just about a minute. So do that now and we'll jump into the tutorial. So once you've clicked that link, the first thing you need to do is click Start Free Trial. Then you can put in an email address, your password, and your store name, which is something you can change later on. Once you've done that, you can click Create Your Store. Now they're going to create your store, and then they're just going to ask you a few questions. You can just skip these if you want. And then just put in some details about you, and then once you've done that, we can click Enter My Store. Okay, so now we're in our Shopify dashboard, and this is essentially the hub of your website. This is the back end of your website where you can make all of the different changes and really customize how your website is going to look, and also add your products so you can get paid as well. So as you can see right here, we have a few kind of getting started tabs that you can take a look at. You can add some products, you can customize a theme, you can add a domain name as well, something like, Shopify.com or Facebook.com. Of course, it would be your own domain name. You can do all of that through Shopify right here. But the very first thing that we're going to do is actually go to the menu on the left-hand side here, and we're going to click on Online Store. And then you see we have another menu which says Themes. And essentially what a theme is a template or just the way that the website looks. So rather than having to code it yourself, there are so many great themes that Shopify comes with for free that we can use as well. So what we're going to do is go to the theme library where it says free themes, and we're going to explore free themes. So we'll click here. So as you can see, they have a number of different themes which you can use for free, which is really nice. They do have some paid themes as well, and some of them are really good. They cost around about $100, maybe $180. And if you want to do that, you can go for that. But some of their free themes are fantastic as well. So I think today we'll use a free theme because there's no reason to pay for it if they have some really good ones as well. Probably my favorite, especially for beginners, is this one here. It's called Brooklyn. It's called Brooklyn. It's actually just had a really nice revamp, and they've done a great job making it look even better than it used to. They have two different styles, classic and playful. And there's not a huge difference in it. It's just a little bit of different colors and slightly different fonts. I think today we'll use classic. So to use this, all you need to do is click Add to Theme Library. So as you can see, it's been successfully added. What we need to do now is click Actions and Publish. What this will do is add Brooklyn as our main theme so we can edit it and make it look fantastic. There you go, it's added now. So what we can do is customize it, and this is where the fun stuff really starts to happen. We'll click Customize, and one of the great things with Shopify is that it's so easy to make your websites look incredible. They use a section kind of layout, and what this means is that you can have different sections such as a slideshow, rich text, you can show off some of your photos, and the great thing is that it all looks really nice, but you can even move things up and down. So we've got this rich text section here. We can simply move that up or down if we want. And now it's down here without having to do any kind of coding. It really is fantastic. And of course, there are other sections which we can look at later on, like blog posts, image with text. You can add some slideshows. You can even have a video on here as well, but we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's go back by clicking X. The very first thing we can do is change this hero banner here. This is essentially a big slideshow. We can put a nice photo here, which would really make the website stand out at first. To edit this, let's click on slideshow on the top left here. We can change the size We'll have it full screen for now. We can even auto rotate the slides, so we can have this one going for 5 seconds, and then you'll see in a few seconds it'll just change over to the next one. But we don't have any images here yet, so let's just do this. So to change this first image here, we can click here, then we can select an image. What we can do is grab some images that I already have. So I've got some hero images here, which we'll use. These are just for the demo. So I'll drag that here, and you can see that it's automatically uploading already. That's selected, click select, and you can see that as we look here, it's already here. As simple as that, we now have a fantastic first slide. We'll turn off auto rotate for this set time right now. Let's add another one. So we'll go to the next slide, and just the same way, we'll select an image. Again, let's bring in this image here. Drop that in, hit select, and we now have a slideshow. 2 photos, which we can change just like this, and that looks really, really nice. So of course we have text here. Let's change that. It's really easy to do. You simply select the slide you want. So this is the first one. And then you have the heading here. So we could say skincare range. Let's do that. We could go in the subheading, which is this. See our skincare range. And we can even add a button. So let's have a look at the first page here. We can change this to see our skincare range. We can have this to shop our range. And you can see, just turn that off for a second. There we go. We now have this button here, which says shop our range. And we could link this to a page, which we can do later on. If we wanted to change the color of this button, it's simple. We've just got a color picker here. I think a nice blue would work well. There we go. And you can see that looks really good. I think for now we'll turn off this second slider just to make things simple. So you can see now, if we make this full screen, which you can do up here, we now have this nice background image, a subtitle, a main title, and a button right here. It really does look very, very nice. So let's change the logo at the top of the website. As you can see, it comes with a text logo, which is actually really quite good if you don't have your own logo yet. Currently I'm using just a demo store, so it says Chris Winter Demo, but it might have your store name, and of course you can change this as well. We actually have a logo, and we should put it in. One of the great things about this theme is that it actually allows you to use 2 logos. One for when you've got a background image like this, so you might want a lighter logo like a white one, and also one for when you have just a white page like this. As you can see, this is now dark. So let's add a logo. So the very first thing we do is go to header at the top here. Then we can click select image. Now I've already uploaded one, and this is the logo I'm going to use. Click that, and then click select. Now this looks alright, but I would probably prefer it to be white because it's a little bit dark on this here. So like I said before, it's got a great option of having a transparent logo. So as you can see, when we go onto a normal page, that looks really good. But on the home page, I would like to have this white because I might have something dark here next time. So what we can do is go here to transparent logo, click select image. Then I've got my white logo here. I'll click that. And you can see now that on the home page, this is a nice white logo, great with a dark background. We'll click save. And then on the other pages, it's a dark logo. Doesn't that look fantastic? It's so smart, and it really does look fantastic. So if you ever want to look at it again, in full screen, you can click here, and this is how everyone's going to see it when they're on their computers. Another great thing with this website is that it's responsive, which means that it responds to when you move. So for example, you're using your phone to watch your website. If you have customers, we can see that it actually moves and adjusts just like this. It really is fantastic. If you want to see what it looks like on a mobile, they've actually got a button that you can see. So we click here, and you can see that this logo now has moved to the middle. We've got our add to cart button here, and we've got the menu has now changed to a hamburger menu. It really does look fantastic. We'll go back now to this, and let's go down. and maybe edit some of these sections. So one other thing I did want to mention, which is really good before we jump into adding some products to our website, is this little announcement bar up here. You can see that this would be adjusted in the header. And if we scroll down, you can actually see that we have this announcement bar. This is something that comes with this theme, and it's really good. Essentially, we can write whatever we want up here. So let's say we're having a sale. Black Friday sale. Everything is 20% off. So as you can see, when people first come to your website, that's the thing that they're going to see. You could even make this nice and bright. Maybe we could make this a reddy kind of color. As you can see, no one's going to miss that, and it will look really good even on mobile. I think for now we'll just make it black, just so it fits in a little bit better. You can also have this just to be on the home page, or you can have it on all pages. Let's click save again. This is really important to click save whenever you do. Otherwise you might lose the work that you've done with it. And what we're going to do now is click back, and we're going to click the Shopify logo up here to head back to our dashboard. So before we get too far ahead and customizing our theme, why don't we add some products? So of course, if you've got your own products, we can head here to products, and we're going to add our very first product. So I have a number of different products that I'm just going to use for this tutorial. Of course, I don't actually sell these myself, but you might have your own product. You might sell camping gear, or you might sell clothes. You might be drop shipping, pretty much anything. But of course, the title is going to be really important. So essentially, let's put this one right here. We have a purity cleansing balm. Let's do that. Purity cleansing. I need to spell cleansing. There we go. Balm. That would be a title. And of course, if you want to have a description, maybe you want to say a little bit about it. You could say, this is a great balm that makes your skin feel amazing. Of course, you would write something better than this, but this is just a little bit of a demo here. Then we have media, and media is going to be photos or videos, but let's just add some photos. I've got just the one photo here. I'll drag that in, and you can actually see that it's uploading right now. So that was pretty simple. Then we can, of course, put our price in here. So let's say this is going to be $19. And you've got your compare at price. Now, compare at price essentially means what the price was if the product is on sale. So let's say that this was on sale, and its original price was $30. We can put that in here. And what this is really going to do is show that this is on discount, and it's going to encourage people to buy more. You don't really need to cover these things right here unless we want to actually do the inventory. Now, if you have a SKU or a stock keeping unit, you'd probably know what these are, and also a barcode. That's no problem. And if you'd like to track the quantity, you can do that as well. But today we're not going to track the quantity because we have unlimited. You've also got your weight and shipping, and this is things that we can do as well, but they're always going to be a little bit different with different countries and their postage. In my longer Shopify tutorials, I'll cover this as well, but for now, let's just get this in. And of course, if you've got variants, which is essentially having different, say maybe colors or different sizes and things, you can add this as well. But this is just one product, and this is all we've got. You can also see a search engine listing preview. So essentially what it's going to come up like in Google. And you can see that we have our title here, and then this is the description. So it's quite important to really make this description really good. If you ever want to save it, all you need to do is click save, and this is a really good idea to do. And let's have a quick look at our very first product. To do this, we're going to go to view on your online store. And as you can see, we have our very first product. We have our logo up here with our menu, which we'll change in a bit. We have our title here. People can add this to the cart, or they can just buy it straight away. They've got the price here as well, and like I said before, we had the price with the original price at $30, and we've got the current sale price, which is $19. Of course, it doesn't have to be on sale, but you can do that yourself if you want. And we have the text here for the description. But say we wanted to add a second photo here. Now, I don't have a second photo of this one, but I can add another photo. Let's just add this one right here. We can add this. And let's see what happens now if we look at the page. So we now have our second photo. As you can see, as I scroll up and down, we now have our second photo right here. That looks really cool. But what if I wanted this to be the main photo? Well, simple. You go back, select here, and you can drag it to the front. The very first photo is always going to be the one that is the main photo, and that will show all the way across your online store. Now, one thing we haven't done yet, and one thing that I would highly recommend, is to sort your products. Essentially, put them into categories. And the way that you do that on Shopify is through a thing called collections. So let's create a collection by clicking Create Collection. And we can create one called, let's say, balms, or moisturizers, I guess. And one of the cool things about this kind of category thing is that you can have it automated as well. So if you see down here, we have a collection type. You can either have manual or automated. But if it's automated, you can actually change it. So let's say the product title includes the word balm. We click Save. Anything that has the word balm in it is going to be in here. And look, the product that we already have is automatically in here. That's fantastic. So if we create anything again that has that in the name, it's going to be automatically added. You can also add a collection image. So we could add an image right here. Let's just say this image right here. Drag that in. And that can be used all around the website. So let's create one more collection just to make sure that we know what we're doing. Hit Create Collection. And we'll call this one here Moisturizers. Moisturizers. And again, let's add this. So we have the product title contains moisturizer. Hit Save. And then anytime we have anything that has a moisturizer in it, we can add that. So let's put a photo here for this one here. I like that. That's fantastic. Why not let's add another product. Let's add a moisturizer to see if it works. So again, what do? We go to products, click add product. We'll call this one, let's have a look at the products we've got. We've got this one here. It's called Oh My Cream. We can add a little description. This is a great moisturizer. We'll drag in a photo right here. We can throw this one in. It's really simple once you get the hang of it. The price, let's put this one at $15, and it's not on sale. We won't track the inventory on this one. And then we don't even have to add it to a collection here, because it's going to add automatically, hopefully. So let's click Save. And as you can see, it's automatically been added to a collection. That's really cool. Of course, there are other things that you can do. You can add tags as well, which is something that you can do. So it's easy to add to collections. But for now, this will do. Let's add one more product. We'll do this one a bit quicker now. We'll go Add Product. What have we got? We've got this one here, which is I don't even know what that is. We'll just call it a Oh My Cream fragrance. This is a nice fragrance. I'm definitely not the one to be writing the descriptions. So we'll drag this one in again. And again, if you've got more photos, you can always add more. This one's going to be $45, but it was originally $80, so it's on a big discount. And yep, that seems pretty good. Now, as we'll see, this one shouldn't come up in a collection because we don't have one just yet. As you can see, it didn't come in a collection. So let's go back. We'll add a collection. We need one for fragrances. So click Create, Fragrances. And then we'll go to Product Title. It needs to include the word fragrance. We can add a picture for that as well, just in case we need to use that. So I guess let's just use this, just this one here. Click Save, and if we go back to that product now, you can see that it's automatically been added to that collection. Now you might be wondering, why are we adding it? Let's just do this. Why are we adding it to these collections? Well, you'll see in a second when we go back to how to edit the store. So to do this, we're going to go back to the online store and we're going to click Customize. And now what we're going to do is add some of these collections to our homepage. And the reason we're going to do this is so it's easy for people to take a look at our latest products. So the next section here is called a collection list. And you know what a collection is? It's essentially a category. So we can click here on the left to collection list. Now we have 5 collections, but we only have 3. So let's delete a few of these. We'll remove content. We'll remove content. And what we're going to do to add our first collection is go here, hit select collection, and let's add this one here called Balms. Click there, and there you go. It's now added the title and that picture which we added before in the collection, and that looks fantastic. Let's add another one. Go to collection, select collection, and let's go for moisturizers. Hit select, and now we have moisturizers. And of course, we've got one more. Hit select, we'll go for fragrances. As you can see, that looks really, really good. We have a title here, so let's change it. We don't want collection list, we want to change it to our products. That looks really, really good. Let's hit save. And let's take a look at our website. So if we reload this and we'll hide this bar, we now have our announcement bar at the top here. We have our really nice hero image here with our skincare range. And if we go down, we now have this great little section here which shows off our products. We've got our balms, our moisturizers, and our fragrances. Now we haven't seen yet what happens if we click on this. Let's take a look what it does. Click on balms. And you can see it's now come up with our balms. Now we've only got one here, so it's coming up in quite a large kind of grid. Normally it would come up in maybe all of your products, but we've only got the one. So let's click on this and see again how it works. So you can see that it really looks good. We've got our photos here. What happens if we click add to cart? If we click add to cart, you can actually see it's now put it into our very own cart for people to check out. Pretty good. Let's go back to the home page where we're going to be customizing it. We've got a bit of text here which we can edit. To do this, let's go back and you can see it's this rich text area. So we can edit this really simple. We could say something like, welcome to our online store. We're here to help. Of course, you could add whatever you want. You can change the size of this text. Small, medium, large. And if you want, you can make this bold. You can even have a heading. You could say, this is the best store online. Of course, this is not what you'd have. You can even change it to a wide display if you want. That won't make a difference because you don't have much text. But there you go. You can see how you can do it. You can have a lot of fun with that. You can also have a featured collection. And essentially what a featured collection is going to show off just one collection. So let's try this. Click on featured collection, select collection, and let's choose fragrances. So as you can see, we only have one product in here, but if we had 3, it would be all along there. That looks pretty good. Another module that we can have is a featured product. So a featured product is just one product, and it's a really good way to showcase it. So we'll click here, select product. Let's try and feature this here, this cleansing balm. Hit select, and as you can see now, anyone can actually add this product to their cart from the home page. Let's take a look at how that looks on the actual live page. So we'll go down. We have our products list. We have our text. We have that collection, which has only got one product, unfortunately, but that's okay. And then we have this really nice way to do this. So if you've only got one product, this is a good way to use it. You can see it's on discount, and they can go to the full details or add it straight to their cart. Looks really, really good. Of course, we can add other sections. Let's take a look at this. Let's add a section. How about we add an image with text? So it's like this. You've got an image on the left, and you've got some text on the right. To do this, all you need to do is click Add. And let's put the image on the right here. I think that will look a bit better. Let's find an image. So we've got some images here. I think this one's a nice image. I'll drag this in, same way as we do it all the time. And there it is. We've got the image on this side. We'll go back, hit select. We can say, try our new scrubs. They are the best in the world. There we go. And we can even have a button. So, see our new scrubs. And we could add this to a product even. So we could link it to a product. And anyone can try this there. Isn't that easy? Really is fantastic. And if we wanted to move this up, let's say we want to have it right here. It's as simple as that. So we've just dragged that up and down. What if we want to delete a column? Well, you click on it. We don't want our newsletter on here just yet. And then you just click Remove Section. Really is as simple as that. I don't think we need this featured collection here right now because we've only got one on there. So we can, again, let's delete that one. Remove Section. But I do like how it's looking other than this. I think we should move this text here above. That would make more sense. Starting to look good. Click Save, as always, just to make sure we're not losing anything. And let's now edit this little menu at the top here. So to do this, we're going to go to the Shopify logo just to get home. I'm going to click on Navigation because that's what it is. It's navigation, how to navigate around the website. So as you can see, we have two menus. We've got the main menu at the top here. And we've got a footer menu as well, which is down here. We're going to edit the main menu. So we'll go Main Menu. You can see we currently have a home link and a catalog link. And the catalog link is essentially all of the products. If you want to edit what it's called, you just simply click Edit. And we can say Our Products. Click Apply. I would like to also maybe link directly to one of our collections. So let's say we want to link to fragrances. We'll do that. It's auto added it in. Click Add. We'll click Save Menu and see if this is updated on our site. So we'll refresh this now. And you can see now our fragrances is right there. How good is that? Let's add one more. Again, click Link first. We could even add to our products directly. How about this? Click on this and we can add our balm. Click Add. Click Save. We'll refresh this again. You can do that by clicking on the logo. And as you can see, we now have a direct link to our balm. So let's click on that. So easy. But what about an About Us page? Let's create an About Us page. People need to know about you and your company. So to create a new page, you go to Pages on the left here. And of course, you just click Add Page. So let's write a Our Story page. And you can simply type whatever you want. We were founded in 1989 and we love creating skincare. And let's now take a look at how that looks once we've saved it. Click View Page. And there we go. We have our very first page. Of course, you can make this really good by adding different photos in. You could even add a video. You can change the text so it's bold, italicized, or underlined. But let's just keep it simple now. And there you go. That's all you need to do. But what about linking this? Let's link this in our navigation. So again, where do we go? We go to Navigation. Then we'll go back to Main Menu. And I think we'll remove this page so it's nice and clean. Click Add Menu. We're going to go to Link, Pages, and there it is. There's our story, which we already had. Click Add. And I think we want to move this to the front so people can see. Click there, and we're going to click Save Menu. Let's go to our page. And there it is. Right from the start, we can now have our logo, a home link, our story, our products, fragrances. We can click on that story page, and there it is. Just make sure to make it a little bit more exciting than what I've done. We can even search on our website by clicking search up here. If we click in balm and click search, you can see that it's come up with this purity cleansing balm. So they can search the whole website and easily get to your products. It really is as simple as that. Now let's just take a quick look at a few of the other menu items on here. We're not going to go too in depth because it would take a 10-hour tutorial, but you can see on the home here, this is our dashboard. Orders is where orders will come in once people have created orders. Products, of course, we know this one here. We have our products. Collections, of course. Inventory is if you're going to be tracking how many products you actually have. Things like gift cards you can create as well. Customers is when people have created an actual product, or bought an actual product, I should say. You can get all their details and send them emails and things like that. You'll get their address and if they've provided it, so you can send it off. One of my favorites is analytics, and analytics is essentially the stats of your website. Of course, this is just a new site. You can see that we've already had one visitor. That was me. You can see how many sales you've had today, how many people have visited, what percentage of returning customers are coming back, how many orders you've had, your average order value. So if people are averaging, $10 per shop, maybe 50, hopefully. The conversion, so how many people added it to the cart, reached checkout, and totally bought it. Which products are the most important, where people are coming from, what kind of device they're using, whether they're using a Mac or they're using a PC or a phone, and a few other things. You can even see a live view of how many people are on just right now. We have one person on right now. I think it's me. Marketing here allows you to do some different campaigns with things like Facebook and Instagram advertising. That can be really good. You can add discounts as well. Let's create a discount code. So essentially what a discount code would be something like maybe you have Black Friday coming up or a Christmas sale. You can give a discount code out and people can get a discount. So to do this, we create a discount code. I'm going to call this one Black Friday. That's a pretty big one. We can have a few different types. So we can have a percentage off. So 30% off if they type this in. Fixed amount, so it might be $3 off. Free shipping, if they add this one, or buy X and get Y. So for example, if they buy something, they can get a free product. But for today, let's do percentage. So it's Black Friday. We'll call this Black Friday 50. So when they type this in, they get 50% off all of their orders. That's pretty good. You can also choose this to be specific products or just the entire product. And maybe they need to have a minimum purchase. But for this, it's not going to be that. So you can also set a start and end date. So let's say it's going to start this time and we're going to end it 2 days later. To do this now, we're going to click save. And now if you send out this link here with this code here, Black Friday 50, people will get 50% off. Now, one of my favorite things on Shopify is the App Store. Now, if you go through my channel, you're going to find a lot of videos about the best Shopify apps because it's such a big store. You can add so many different things to your website, which will really customize the experience, getting you more sales, making your website look better, doing things like shipping and inventory. There's just so many things that you can do. So for example, one of my favorite ones, I'm not going to go too much in depth on this, but one of my favorite ones that you could probably add is a free shipping bar. Let's add this one. I love this one. So we can go here, free shipping bar, and all we need to do to add this is click add app. This is a free one, so we can do this without any problems. Click install app. And then from here, you can see that it's going to be loading up and we can create a new bar. So we'll click create new bar. I think I like this one here. This is a nice color. So let's just call it this. When someone is going to have this bar, it means that if they add, let's say, $100 worth of products to their cart, they're going to get free shipping. So we can say free shipping for orders over $100. And then whenever they're getting closer, it'll change to here. So let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. We're going to go down to the bottom, click save. And then let's take a look at our site. If you ever want to look at your site, by the way, you can go right here and click on this little eye, and that'll pop it up. So we're probably going to have 2 bars on here at the moment. Yes, you can see that right here. But now, because we have a few items in our cart, we have 1 item, I'm only $81 away from free shipping. How good is that? How exciting is that? Now, of course, $100 is a lot to spend, but maybe some people are going to be wanting to spend that. You could change that to $50 or $20. So I'm kind of excited here. I want to get free shipping because, I don't want to pay for shipping. So I'm going to add this one. I'm going to get 3 of these instead. I'm going to click update cart. And look at the bar at the top now. It's now changed to only $43 away. So I'm really excited to add some more. Let's go and get a few more things. We're going to add this one here as well. This is $45, but it's only $43 from free shipping. I'd be crazy not to add it. Let's add it. See what happens. Congratulations, I've now got free shipping. How good is that? So there you go. That's one of the apps that you can add. Definitely one of my favorite ones. I really like that one. I'd highly recommend that one there. If we go home now, let's just take a quick look at how our store is looking. We've really got a store up and running right here. There are definitely some other things that we want to add, but in my longer tutorials, we can go through that as well. But this has definitely got you up and running. As you can see, we've got this cool bar at the top here. We've got this announcement bar. We've got a logo which changes color. We've got our menu here, which looks really good and is responsive. So as you can see, it changes to a hamburger menu when it's on mobile. We've got our hero image and our text. We've got a bit of text here as well. We've got our categories or our collections, which take us directly there. We've got this image here with some text on the left. We've got this single product here. And if we want to look at this, we can click full details. As you can see, we've got a nice scrolling image here. And we can add this to the cart and buy it, of course, and we can check out. So I think that'll do for this tutorial. As I've always said, I've got longer tutorials which can really go in depth into things like taxes, shipping, and all of that, which we'll go into later on. But this should get you up and running, and hopefully your store is going to be looking awesome as well. So there you go, guys. That was my getting started guide with Shopify. It's a fantastic platform, and once you figure out a few things, it's pretty easy to use. Now, if you do want to get started and you haven't done it yet, make sure to check out the link in the description box below where you can get that free trial with Shopify. Give it a go, get started today. If you do enjoy Shopify videos, I make lots on my channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. Good luck with your store, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.